Hello and welcome to Business Growth School for Service Providers podcast. I'm your host Ali Salman, and this podcast is brought to you by Rapid Boost Marketing, online marketing for service providers. Are you a dentist, realtor, lawyer, accountant? Do you provide services locally? Then this podcast is for you. Here we share strategies, tricks, and techniques on how to generate more leads and sales using online marketing. Join us every day for 5 minutes and take away strategies which you can apply in your business.
Hey guys, welcome to Business Growth School for Service Providers. Super excited to have you guys today. My name is Ali Salman, and today I'm talking about who are you and why people should buy from you, right? So in old days, what used to happen that to find the right customers, right? What we used to do was we used to go and basically put an ad in the radio, have a billboard somewhere, or a big poster. Idea was that it was all traditional before the age of digitization. So you used to basically try to reach out to everyone, and you hope that as a dentist or as a realtor, some of those people are looking to sell homes, or some of those people are basically looking for a new dentist. Or as a renovation companies, right? You ran a radio ad, you're expecting that out of thousands of people going to listen to it, few of those people are probably going to require renovation. Then came internet, right? That came basically digital advertising. Now the targeting became very, very precise. So let's say as a dentist, you can basically target people just in 1 kilometer radius, and you can just target, let's say moms with kids anywhere from 1-year-old to 8-year-old, right? So digital advertising brought in precise targeting. Similarly, if you are, let's say an HR company, you can go after precisely to your potential customers and target your ads to them. So the idea of targeting and the struggle around getting to the right customer was basically to greater extent was solved by digital advertising, because your targeting is so precise of your marketing and of your ads that you were basically getting your ads shown to the right person, unlike billboards, or unlike radio ads or newspapers, right, which was basically spray it everywhere, right, and hope that it will work, right? Digital advertising, what it did was you can go and target very specific person. But now what the problem is, well, you are not the only dentist who is going after the right person. You are not the only realtor who is going after the right person. You are not the only mortgage broker or insurance advisor. You are not the only person who knows how to target the right person on Facebook, on Google Ads and things like that, right? So now how can you make sure that your potential customers, right, choose you over 5 or 10 other 15 other alternates or options, right? It all comes down to one critical thing. And what is that? It's called your positioning. So what is positioning, right? And let's talk about in layman terms in cars, right? When you think about Lamborghini, what comes in your mind? When you think about Toyota, what comes in your mind? When you think about Honda, what comes in your mind? That's all positioning, right? So if I think about your business, what comes in my mind, right? Is it as generic as well, I sell real estate, or I'm a dentist, or I'm a plumber like every other plumber, or I'm an electrician like any other electrician, right? Okay. So end of the day, you have to make sure that you have a very, very solid ground for differentiation, and you are positioning very, very differently. Because you know what, if you are an orange among all the oranges, if you're an apple among all the apples, right, okay, then they don't care why they should work with you when they have 15 other options, right? And as I said, it's not about finding the right person. You can get to the right person, other people are also getting to the right person. Now it's basically about creative positioning, right? So position yourself in a way that when people think about you, okay, well, that's Lamborghini, that's who I should do business with, right? Now, a lot of people say how can I differentiate? There's a lot of ways to differentiate, right? Maybe the way you provide services, price, your service, your warranty, maybe it could be that, your offering is very different than what your competitor does, right? So there is a lot of ways to differentiate, but if you're not differentiating, you're losing money. So that's what I'll recommend as a small business, and especially as a small service-based business, plumber, accountant, lawyer, dentist. If you are a small service-based business, make sure that you differentiate yourself, because you know what, if you don't differentiate yourself, right, people don't recognize you. And in this crowded world where you are not the only dentist whose ad is shown to the person, you are not the only realtor whose ad is shown to the person, so why they should choose you? Unless and until you have a differentiating factor, your positioning is so really different from other people out there. It's more or less that term was coined by Seth Godin. It's like purple cow, right? Among all the cows out there, you are a purple cow. You're so different, right? And that's what you have to strive for. That's what you have to basically integrate into your marketing, into your branding, into your your website, your social media. You have to differentiate, because you are not the only one in your city who is providing that services. You're not the only one in that city who's solving that problem. So why I should do business with you rather than 5, 10, 15 other alternates out there? So look at your positioning in the market. Look at is your website talks about your differentiating factor? Is your ad campaigns talk about your differentiating factor? And it could be the reason that they are not working out, and especially if you're not seeing results, it could be the reason as well, right? I'll catch you in the next episode. Have a good day, guys. Make it count. Hopefully you're having a fabulous day. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, please go down below and give us suggestions, comments, or questions. I love to hear from you. Have a good day. Make it count. Bye-bye.
Hey, thank you so much for joining me today. If you want to listen to previous episodes, go to rapidboostmarketing.com/grow. Again, I'll repeat that, rapidboostmarketing.com/grow. I'll catch you tomorrow bright and early with another business growth lesson. Have a good day. Take care. Bye-bye.